Hi everyone, Henry Films here, back with another Red Dead Redemption 2 video. Lately I've been getting requests to do another outfit video, and since y'all seem to like them, today's video I thought I'd take some of the most famous figures from Western history and fiction and attempt to recreate their designs in Red Dead Redemption 2 story mode. I had a lot of fun making this one, so I hope you do too, and that these designs get your creative juices flowing. Anyways, let's get on with it. Recreating Wild West icons in Red Dead Redemption 2. Our first look is modeled after legendary Western outlaw and American folk hero Jesse James. James is among the likes of Al Capone and Bonnie and Clyde as one of, if not the most famous career criminal in American history. His gang, the James Younger Gang, robbed approximately 24 banks and trains over the course of 2 decades, stealing over $200,000, which would equate to around $6 million today. James himself being responsible for roughly 20 confirmed murders, all without being caught, up until his assassination in 1882. With the on-the-run nature of outlaws and infrequency of portrait photography in the 19th century, there are few confirmed photos of Jesse James to use for outfit reference, many being chest up or not expressing what he'd actually wear during his criminal exploits. So I've interpreted his outfit based on Brad Pitt's look in the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, with some creative liberties based on the actual historical photos I've seen. Accurately portrayed in the film, though, his clothes were contemporary and stylish, reflecting his charisma and spirit, yet weathered with age, dark and almost sinister. And once you've equipped that bandana, the look is all the more believable. Train robberies become just that more immersive. It is a shame that even after over half a decade, you still can't rob banks in free roam. That's fine though, cause Jesse James and train robberies are like bread and butter, so you'll more than get your fix here. Now I couldn't adapt America's most infamous outlaw without also covering its most famous lawman. Like Jesse James, his exploits have become that of legend. You all know his name. It starts with a W. When I decided I was going to make Sheriff Woody, I went in expecting I'd have to take far more liberties when adapting his outfit. But honestly, aside from the vest, which we'll get to, all the articles of clothing had near-perfect matches accessible in the game. Obviously, since we don't play as a cartoon children's toy, the vibrant colors and simple details are traded for muted colors and grit and grime, but everything from the plaid yellow shirt and red neckerchief to the classic brown cowboy hat and boots, patched blue jeans, and animal skin vest are all carried over, just far more rugged and historically accurate. And yeah, if you hadn't noticed, the leather vest isn't classic Holstein cowhide with the black and white splotches like Woody has, but it gets the job done. Because when I look at this outfit, I can't help but think of that new Lightyear movie and that a gritty in-universe Woody's Roundup adaptation might look something like this. Make a dark, subversive, Logan-esque, Dark Knight-esque Sheriff Woody movie, watch the box office explode. One last thing. Extra points if you wear this outfit during the earlier half of Chapter 3 of the main story, because then you get to wear that Sheriff Deputy badge to top the whole look off. Alright, I had my fun, now I'll actually do WYATT EARP. So, EARP did it all, having been once a petty criminal, a hunter and frontiersman, a gold miner, a gambler and saloon owner, but he's most known for his career as a lawman and city marshal in iconic Wild West towns like Dodge City and Tombstone, famously taking part in the gunfight at the OK Corral in 1881, arguably the most iconic duel in American history. Like Jesse James, he's accumulated a mythic status in pop culture, having starred in countless biographical plays, novels, and films over the past century. I think his most popular adaptation as of today would be 1993's Tombstone, starring Kurt Russell as the famed lawman. Apart from being totally awesome, Tombstone has defined the modern pop culture consensus of EARP's look and style. His fits are insane in this movie, and that's all without counting the glorious mustache. So when I went to adapt his outfit, knowing I wouldn't be able to produce an exact replica, I aimed to craft something just as stylish. The black-on-black tailcoat, tie, and stalker hat emanates such authority and mythos which is perfectly suited for WYATT EARP. This outfit serves as a perfect dark and badass mirror to the James outfit from earlier. They both have the same vibe and similar looks, but unquestionably come from different sides of the law. It should be no secret that I love Django Unchained. I've mentioned it in my videos plenty, and most of the background music in these videos is directly from the soundtrack. I even adapted his end-of-the-film burgundy tailcoat in a previous video, so naturally I felt I had to include his main bounty hunter outfit from the film when making this video. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. The sunglasses. And I'm not talking about the fact that commercial sunglasses didn't become widely available until over 70 years after the events of Django. That I don't mind. Rule of cool, who cares? The problem is we don't have anything to stand in for them, and they're undoubtedly the most iconic part of the outfit. But to make up for the lack of sunglasses, we did luck out with the Paragon Town hat, because it's definitely the most accurate article of clothing translated in this whole video, at least when it comes to style and colors. And while the game's scout jacket isn't an exact match to his green denim jacket, it's hardly noticeable as it carries over the same sort of rugged style and color. Its pop collar looks really nice when you wear a black dress shirt underneath like Django in the movie. With this look, you definitely give the main character cowboy gunslinger vibes you need, and because of the hat and distinct green color of the jacket, it's unmistakably Django. So while not perfect, it still looks great. When it came to designing a Lone Ranger-inspired outfit, however, I had to use a lot of imagination, because when it comes to the available clothing choices, we don't have a lot to work with to match his look. And I'm not even talking about the obvious stuff like that superhero vigilante mask he wears, but even the stuff you'd think would be covered, like his shirts and pants. The Lone Ranger's look has changed greatly over the years, from all white and black, to gray, to red and blue, back to white and black again, but the one aspect that's always remained constant is a clean, white cowboy hat. Aside from that, though, we'll have to get creative, like I said. Since we're lacking a lot of the more vibrant, pulpy elements, like the bright red neckerchief and riding gloves, I decided to stick with the all-white look, which may not be as iconic as his red and blue, but it's still unquestionably the Lone Ranger. And what really ties the look together is the neckerchief, because even though his is red, this, like the other touches of black, like the gloves and boots, does separate this as a pulpy action hero as opposed to a traditional gunslinger and lawman like WYATT EARP. And with the Lone Ranger being based off the formerly enslaved and hard-boiled real-life lawman Bass Reeves, perhaps I could cover his design in a part 2 of this video. Bass Reeves actually cameos somewhat in the game, as the Tumbleweed Sheriff, Sam Freeman, is directly based off of him. At first, I didn't even think to include Davy Crockett in this video. I was going to cap it off at 5 outfits. But earlier today, I was watching Fantastic Mr. Fox, and the opening scene had the Ballad of Davy Crockett playing. And then I remembered that Red Dead Story Mode actually does have a raccoon hat that you can steal off a guy at Smithfield's. That's when I realized it would be crazy not to include him. Now, in reality, Davy Crockett most likely wasn't this animal skin-covered, Native American-looking mountain man. That's been exaggerated in folklore and legend, but it's definitely his iconic look, so that's what I went for. Now, you have all sorts of choices to pick from when it comes to animal skin clothing because of the game's Trapper, but everything I'm using in this outfit doesn't require him. Partly for the same reason I don't do online outfit tutorials, really, is much of the stuff in online is locked behind a more substantial paywall, and I want these looks to all be accessible and really possible and easy for everyone to recreate. One thing I knew this look needed, apart from the obvious coon hat, are the fringes. So I've got fringes on the leather vest and on the chaps, while the coat is animal fur. If you wanted to go for more of John Wayne's Davy Crockett, you could ditch the coat and just wear the vest. But I don't know, the coat adds something for me. The fringed leather hunting jacket you unlock early in the story is probably more accurate to what is traditionally portrayed as Crockett's top, but its red color is just too distracting for me as it doesn't feel like Davy Crockett at all. So I just decided to go for more muted natural colors instead. Overall, it gets the job done and definitely looks like Davy Crockett, so I think the best thing to do now is go shoot up some Del Lobos at Fort Mercer to roleplay like you're defending the Alamo. That's going to be the final look for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and got some inspiration. Let me know if you'd like a part 2. I can cover figures like Wild Bill Hickox, Doc Holliday, Buffalo Bill, or more movie characters like Harmonica or Buster Scruggs. Leave comments down below of future videos you want to see. I'm always open to suggestions. Finally, if you liked the vid, make sure to subscribe because I'm always putting new content out just like this. Yeah, I think that's going to be all for today's video, so I hope you sleep well tonight and that you wake up tomorrow.